Hello everybody, welcome back to the Gamer Coach. In today's video, we're going to have a discussion on the Fortnite Project Era Pump Shotgun Nerf. Currently, Project Era is in patch 6.21, and we're going to be comparing against its state in patch 5.41. We're going to go over what happened, my opinion on that, and where Project Era can go from here. Now please, if you have a different opinion, please tell me in the comments. I'm totally open to having my mind changed on where the Pump Shotgun should be in terms of balance. So leave me a comment if you disagree, and let's get right into it. Before we go over opinions, let's just talk about what happened so we're all on the same page and we're not arguing past each other. The Pump Shotgun in Season 5 was not in a state that has ever existed in Fortnite at any time. In real Fortnite Season 5, it did 80-85 damage and had an 8-tower range. In late Season 6, patch 6.31 or 6.30, I can't remember which one it is, past the patch we're in now, it had 95-100 damage, but a 6-tower range. In Season 5, it had neither of those. It took the best aspects of both. It had 95-100 damage with the 8-tower range. That made the Pump Shotgun insanely strong. The Blue Pump, I would argue, was an S-tier gun. It was really good in that meta. And it basically meant to where the Pump Shotgun was quite clearly the strongest option. I think most people would agree with that. Not all, but I think most people could understand the Pump Shotgun was insanely strong in that meta. Like, so good. However, in Season 6, we have gone back to the historical state, back to 80-85 damage, but still at the 8-tower range. That's basically a 15% damage nerf, which is quite significant. You can't one-shot anybody with any variant of the pump. You can't walk around in one body people at the start of the game with the blue pump. None of that is possible. You can now do 8 damage at close range, hitting only 1 pellet instead of the 9 or 10. So it is a significant nerf. And I think that drops the Pump Shotgun from S tier down to B tier. Now here's my opinion on it. I wouldn't say this is an amazing hit. I don't think this is like really great for the game, but I do think there's some positive elements that we should take into account. Because think about this. Let's say for a minute, we kept the Pump Shotgun exactly how it was in Season 5, carried that to Season 6. In Season 5, there were 2 decent competitors, the Heavy and the Double. The TAC could work, but it really, that's kind of a tough argument to make. It really wasn't where you'd want it to be in terms of strength. If you were taking attack over the blue pump, you could, but I just don't think that's a very good idea. I think most people would agree the blue pump was clearly the superior option. The problem is the double barrel has been nerfed this season. It had 20% damage nerf, going from 143, 150 damage down to 114, 120 damage. That's a major nerf, and I don't think the double barrel could keep up with that buffed Pump Shotgun in the current state of the meta. So basically what that would have meant is you could have realistically run the Pump Shotgun or the Heavy Shotgun. The TAC and double barrel, yes, they exist, but I don't really think they were going to be competitive against the blue pump in particular. The green pump, sure, I could see the argument, but the blue pump, no. That's not really an argument that can really be made. Unless you really like those guns, I just don't see it, right? So that, I think, overall wouldn't have been healthy for the game. What the pump, bringing the pump down has done, is I think that's made the pump, TAC, and double barrel all have about the same strength. And the heavy shotgun I do think is a little bit better, but I think all the shotguns are viable in the current meta, which I think that's really, really good, because it means no matter what your playstyle is, no matter which one is your favorite, all of them are usable. I think that's great for the game. Now, I don't think this is a slam dunk great change. Sure, do I think it helped the health of the meta? Yeah, I do. Do I think the pump shotgun should be this week? No. I do think it should have a buff. But I don't think we should do the same buff that we did last season. I think that's honestly a mistake. Now, I'm not going to advertise some insane buff that requires serious changes to the code, because I don't think the Project Era developers want to do drastic changes to the code, but clearly they're able to do a simple value change in the stats. Instead of buffing the body damage, I think we should just buff the headshot multiplier to 2.5x. What will this do? It'll mean so with any variant of the pump shotgun, you can one-shot to the head. I think that's totally fine that if it can do 200. What I don't think is acceptable is I don't think you should be able to go around and just hit them into the body once for 100, then just know all you have to do is hit another body shot. I think that's too easy, and it makes the pump shotgun way too dominant. What I think this will do is it'll bring the pump shotgun in line with the strength of the heavy. It'll be a solid, strong gun, but not a gun that just dominates the entire game. That is where I ultimately think the pump shotgun should go. Now, another way they could go is just revert this change. And I just don't think that's a great idea. Yes, it'll make the pump shotgun stronger. I think that's good. But that's also going to mean the tack and the double barrel are going to be completely pointless as soon as that happens. So I just don't think that's the right idea. So, in conclusion, the pump shotgun I currently think is B tier. All the shotguns are viable. Do I think this is the greatest change on Earth? No. But do I think there were many positive aspects that we should think about? Yeah, I think the health of the meta is overall better without a busted pump shotgun. But I still think we should work towards finding a happy medium where the pump shotgun is strong, it can one shot, but isn't boxing out the tack and double. If you want to make the pump shotgun insanely strong again, you need to buff the tack, the double, and probably the heavy shotgun to make it viable. I could go on and on about how I would buff those other shotguns, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just going to focus on the pump shotgun for this one. So, thank you for watching the video, everybody. And of course, I'll see you in the next Gamer Coach video.